Okay, hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing part 2 in the building of the chicken coop and chicken run. So today we're going to start with building the windows for the coop, as the chickens need some kind of natural light to come in through the coop. So I have some parts that I found from my garden. I have these plastic channel plastic, so they are a bit insulating, not that much, but some, and also they don't get that direct sunlight. They will diffuse it a bit. So for these I will build a frame by some of these 45 times 45, and I'm gonna router a slit in this and put them in here like so, and obviously all around. So we're gonna start with that. Then I'm gonna build the nesting boxes. They are going to be on the side of the coop, and they're going to be 5 boxes. The main part of that is that they will have somewhere to lay their eggs, and even hatch baby chicks later on. And from the outside I will be able to fetch eggs that will roll away so that they can't get to them. But that's the next part. We're going to start with the windows. I cut them a bit longer than they need to be, so that when I route I have a longer area to go along, so I can route as far as I can, then I can cut off the right length. Okay, so now I have these frames together with this frame. So if I put this in here and another one on top, there we go. So then I have a distance here, and one of these, like this one, I'm gonna cut that into, well, this is 3 pieces, but I'm gonna cut 4 pieces this long. So I'm just gonna measure between there. No, 9.5. Because this doesn't have to be at the bottom. something like that. These are just a smidge too long. I can put these out here, so it doesn't matter. And that will work fine. These are, yeah, that should be fine. So I'm gonna make 2 of those. Just screw them together. 2 screws in each corner. Yeah. They are gonna be openable and a netting behind it, so they can't fly out. Okay, so I'm gonna have this as the long ones, and this is braces like that. So I'm gonna just make sure to attach these and these, then put in the window. I clean the windows as much as I can for now. And I don't want to screw in this slot now, so I have to make sure it's further down. Okay, so those 2 are done as far. It's just for chicken coop, it's not for my house, so you can do it better. I mean, I could pre-drill the holes. I got some cracking up a bit, not much. Otherwise, it should be square and nice. And I'm just gonna sand off the edges a bit. Then I can use them as a template when I'm building the coop walls. And finally, when I'm gonna paint them, remove the screws, take out that, then I can paint all the way without any problems, and then just build it again and mount it to the house. So yeah, I'm gonna sand them, and then we're gonna start to build on the nest boxes. Take away 1 centimeter because that's how thick these are, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So the last part I'm gonna just route off with a bit that's copying the size. So, but I'm gonna do that later on when I have all the pieces. Now I have the 2 end pieces. I'm gonna have one in the middle. That's 1 thickness shorter because these are gonna be on the side, and the one in the middle is gonna be on the top. And then I'm gonna do 2 more that's without this part, so that the eggs can gather together better. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to trim off to make sure that all these pieces are the same size. For that I'm using that bit here, which has a bearing down here, and then the cutting router bit on top. So for this I'm using a template below and cutting the top part. So I'm gonna do that to make sure that these 2 are the same size. Then I can use one of these as the template for the other pieces. Okay, so this is the end pieces over here, and over here, and then these ones don't have any room there, but they will be attached there. They will also have a piece here, a top piece, and a front piece. So that's going to be supported enough. But for now, we're going to try to pre-drill some holes and attach the. We start with the end pieces, then the middle piece, and these in the ends like this. This is the front of the boxes into the Coop. So they're gonna jump in here, but it's upside down. Okay, so now I put up these frames in the 3 of the 4 walls. On this side gonna be a door to clean out the manure and stuff. But the other ones I need to have sheets, and I need to have somewhere to put the sheets to attach it. So now I can put the sheet on the outside, I can put sheet on the inside. But first I need to frame it up better so you can have more attachment points. And then I'm gonna insulate it with some insulation. Okay, so now all these are in place, most of them at least. I can't do this one before I've done the nest boxes, so I know how big that is. So I'm going to do that. And also I don't have the chicken door yet, so I can't make that wall finished because I don't know how big the hole is going to be exactly. My initial thought was having a window there and a window here, but then I understood that it should have pretty dark in the next boxes, so I don't want the window straight coming in. So I moved that window here instead, and after doing that I had to move the door from this wall to some other place. So I moved it over there because it's going to have a door here, it's going to open up here, and it's going to be in the way of the window, so I'm not going to do that. So therefore I'm moving it to be basically here. They go down to a platform and then a ladder or something down to the ground. That's going to be the new exit for them. This window is made for them, for the windows, so this hole there. And also I'm going to make first the boxes and then the hole for the window. Also in the top there, if you can see from there, I have made, that's going to be the ventilation, so it's just going to be a big hole. The next thing I can do here is I can mount the inside of the lower part, which is going to be the same material as this. So I'm going to mount those 3, and then I can put insulation and then OSB on the outside. But before I can put the insulation and OSB, I have to make the rest of the frame. But I'm going to start with mounting the rest of the lower part, and after that we're going to finish the boxes so I can make the rest of it. Hi, so new day for me. I didn't finish what I wanted to yesterday, but we're still on part 2. I'm almost done with the framing. The only thing I'm missing is the door, because I haven't got the door yet, so I can do that. But all of the other ones here are done. As I moved the window over there and put it pretty high up, I couldn't raise this as much that it will intervene with the roof, so I had to have it at this level, a bit lower than the other one, and I only took in a shim here instead of one of each side, so it will be a bit off center, but that doesn't really matter. I'm mostly worried about the distance between the nest boxes and the window, because well, it's a very small distance there to cover up nicely. But that's a future problem. The next step here is to fill these holes with insulation and then OSB on these two walls. So that's the next part. Cut up some OSB, prepare some insulation, mount that, and then cut out the holes for the nest boxes and the two windows, and also the ventilation holes in the top. Okay, so the sheets are 120 by 240. So 120 would be here, no support, if I stand them up, or if I lay them down and I start from here, it's about here, and this is the only non-supported area. So I think I want them laying down, and they will be all the way to the edges and from this. So I'm just gonna measure the length, gonna cut that and then mount it. I can always trim the edges, and when that's mounted I can measure the last one. Okay, so now I have to measure these, cut up some insulation, put that there, and mount the OSB. Okay, now that that's in place, I can put on OSB, and after that I will put the insulation on the rest of the places before the gypsum board. Yeah, and always use gloves when you handle this kind of insulation, because it's very itchy otherwise. Okay, so the board is up. I've made sure that there's screws everywhere, but now I have to trim off the edge here because I slanted it a bit, and then also route out this piece. Okay, yeah, so that's trimmed off. Now we're gonna measure up to the roof and cut and attach that. Okay, great. Now I'm done with the OSB on this side and on the back side. I have routed out the holes for the nest boxes, side window, the back window and the ventilations. So the next part now is to do some of the inside, the insulation, gypsum boards, route out the gypsum boards and the ventilation from inside, and then put some netting on the hose that's gonna be able to be open later on. But I'm gonna do that in the next part, in part 3. So this is the end of part 2. I hope you liked it and thought it was informative. And as always, please like and subscribe if you like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!